like and share the stream.
What's up? How's
Like and
everybody
share.
doing? We got some grass monkeys in the house. He was working on some pretty sweet stuff. We got Will in the house. What's going on? How's everybody doing today?
What is happening, boys and girls and friends from all over?
And good evening from Team Tags. What's
Of
up, Lisa
course.
Weber?
So we right off the bat we got Bones and Ashes coming up this weekend, right? Next weekend.
Hell yeah. I'll be leaving Thursday.
All right. You guys enjoy yourselves out there. I am going to be sticking in this Florida sun, working on a little bit more of my bald head tan here. And I will be checking out Paintball Extravaganza this week. And then
Is that this week?
that is this week. Yes. I will
Mike
be taking
Jameson, what's up?
what's happening. I will be taking a few classes. I have one of the new the Triad loader from GI. We'll check that out. Even though I love the level loader, they got rid of it for whatever reason. We'll
Let me
see
know
what's
if you-
different in this Triad.
Look, I want one of those triads, so let me know.
Yeah, no, definitely. I will be. I'll get some videos and stuff on it, and maybe they'll let me do a little bit of video of the class and stuff like that. So, looking forward to that. It's been
Hey, if you
All
guys,
right.
real quick, if you guys haven't been checking out his custom made stuff, man, it's off the hook, man. I love what you're doing, homie. Your stuff looks awesome. Keep up the awesome job, man, and keeping things fresh, dude. I love that customization for sure.
What is this? What is this a map of? Does anybody know?
That is a map of Heli survivors.
Yes, it is. Goofing around making koozies the one day, and I got a map of Hell Survivors. I think I have one of Paintball Explosion as well. But
Team
thanks
Tags
for
rolling
joining
out
us
of Michigan
tonight.
Thursday morning. Also, sweet, Lisa. I look forward to seeing you guys.
Yeah, we'll be. I'm definitely looking forward. Hopefully, you guys have a lot of fun. They got the annual dodgeball game. Hey, well, dude, we're always open to some stuff. So definitely. Yeah. So we got. Well, they're gonna have the volleyball or not volleyball, dodgeball. I don't know if I said volleyball. Dodgeball. So they're gonna do what? Friday night dodgeball.
Yeah, I believe it's Friday Night Dodgeball. And then I think they have their annual glow stick hunt too to see who starts out on what sides and whatnot. I'm not sure if dodgeball is part of that or if dodgeball is to see who has char on their side or how that works.
Or just for the hell of it. Who knows at this point?
Right. Just to hit each other with balls.
Yeah. That's what we do. We hit you with our balls.
Right. One way or another.
Anyway. So we got Rob on the blue side commanding, and then we've got Chuck Garza on the red side.
We got Robin Henny.
You know,
we got the Bash Bros.
Will. I don't know if we got a spot to really do it at, to tell you the truth. We'd have to figure out a spot to do it now, since we don't have the speedball.
Do you think Joe should do a dodgeball game for? Oh, we could. You could do it right where the speedball field was.
But it's all parking now.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be real.
No. There is some major restructuring done at Hell Survivors.
Oh, did I miss it?
Parking has changed around a bit, and there's going to be that spot's always going to be full. It just is. It's just the way it is. But
we could find a place
we could do something. We could if we really wanted to, we could figure it out. Hey, does anybody have any idea who says that phrase that's underneath my call sign? You see that?
Got any
gum?
It's
just kind of gum. And he'd say it to a straight face to his guest. Anyways, there's a hint. Let's see if you can come up with it. If you can come up with a person, I'll send you an Only Frog shirt. How's that? There you go. Trivia time. Anyhow, stupid trivia. It is really stupid. So anyways, so we got Rob on the blue side and Chuck on the red side. So it's going to be should be some fun. Should be interesting.
What up,
Lucky
John
for
Lee?
most players there isn't a bar on site, so Rob will not be getting you smashed the night before.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't say that won't happen. I wouldn't say that won't happen.
Oh man, he put all 3 Roger girls under the table at Monster Game. That was Jesus Christ. Those girls
I'm
were
with you, Mike.
trashed.
Let's go blue. Let's go blue.
No, Lisa, that's not right. Totally wrong. Sorry. Gotta be going.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I see where you're coming from the night at museum, but no. This guy would every once in a while just stop, deadpan, look at his guest, and go, "Gotta go," and then go right back to what he was doing.
Johnny Carson?
No, Johnny didn't have that. Johnny's a classic, but Johnny didn't have that. But you're getting close. Warmer. Anyways, okay. So, Bones and Ashes. I keep going back and forth. What do you got to say about Bones and Ashes here, Mr. Vance?
Dude, I am so looking forward to Bones and Ashes. So for me, this is normally like the game that really kicks off my season, gets the season going. So I'm looking forward to Bones. This will be my 4th year going to Bones and Ashes. And the thing I think I'm most looking forward to when I get down there is that Bojangles, baby. Hitting up that Bojangles. Gotta love that
Take
chicken.
me on down to Biscuitville, because Biscuit House sucks.
So, no, actually,
Biscuitville.
For those that have played at Black Ops, they actually changed the insertion points this year. Taking a look at the map, they changed the insertion points. So now you used to be able to start in the front of the field and back of the field. Now you're starting like middle of the field. And they made like a new insertion and everything over on what is normally the vendor side. So it's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, we're seeing the comments on the screen. Dill.
How many
frogs are going to Bones? I think there's going to be 4 of us that are going. I think maybe 5. Waiting to see if Desiree's going or not. But for sure, it's going to be myself, Noah, Lucky, and then Caleb. Caleb was one of our new recruits. Came in with Reyes, Desiree, and Taryn. So we
Cool.
haven't officially announced that they're on the team, which because we're slacking. So sorry, guys, but they are on the team. And we have to order jerseys and all that other fun stuff. But hey,
yes.
Sorry.
Some of that.
Somebody's on vacation. I don't know. Who
I'm on vacation permanently. Anyways,
he's on a permacation.
Yeah, permacation. No, that actually, I'm going to get some answers Wednesday here at this event about some things I've got going. I want to do, and we'll find out if those work out. And if they don't, I've got the form ready to drop, and we'll be doing a New Jersey order. And bringing a bunch of new members in from the way it looks, thankfully.
So, Lisa, I don't know where I'm staying at yet. Like, this is still stuff on the fly. Originally, I was supposed to be staying in an Airbnb, or I was asked if I wanted to stay in an Airbnb with some of the guys from Hells because we got some of the mercenaries that are rolling down. And I don't know what happened. I still got to find a place for the 4 of us or 5 of us, depending upon who all goes down. So fly by the seat of my pants kind of guy.
They've got hotels around there. You can find something.
Yeah. Home and away jerseys.
Home and away jerseys. Sure, you can wear this jersey when you're home, and you go put this jersey on and go play away. Done.
Reyes said I'll look into it
our camo pattern, Frogaflage, is not an easy camo pattern to change, man.
Speaking of which, congratulations, Reyes. I just married him and his wife yesterday, so congratulations, guys, on your marriage.
Now run as fast as you can. Get in the car and drive to the other end of the world. I'm telling you. No.
He's only got one good leg to run with. So.
I know. I said that, and then I'm kind of like, no, he knows. Whatever.
No, I am not camping, Lisa. When I go out to Bones and Ashes, I don't camp. I stay in the hotel. I like that nice clean shower. It's too far away from home to be camping now. So, but anyways,
I'm permanently camping. It's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah,
I really have to say, I'm enjoying this lifestyle. I really am. I mean, things have gotten a little funny at home with some things, but dude, this is awesome. I mean, I'm sunburned. All right. Fucking, there was an ice storm and people lost power all over the place last week. I'm sunburned. Okay.
I didn't lose power, nor did I get the ice. It was just rain and cold. But, dude, I'm looking forward to seeing you too, homie. I can't wait till we get down to Bones. But back to the field. So, anyways, they've been making some changes on this field ever since I've been going there. Like every year, there's something different that's added.
Yeah.
So the first year, the insertions were at the front of the field. One was at the corner, and one was over by the pro shop. I didn't like that. They changed it to where it was front of the field and back of the field the second year, which was cool. I liked that. But the problem was, like, we had issues with airfill and stuff. So then the third year they come out, they fix the airfill issues, you know. They got airfill in the back of the field, front of the field. They opened up and added a couple more bridges and things. Like they tore out the whole back of the field and did like this like crazy
trench tube field in the back. I don't know if it's like a trench field, but it's a cement tube. I don't know.
Dude, it was crazy. So they opened that up, and so now this year, like I said, I'm excited to see how this plays out, because if you pay attention to the map, you're starting here and here now. But what looks like in the middle, if anybody paid attention to the map, is a Char controlled area. So does that mean Char is going to like be there all the time? Does that mean like I'm confused?
I don't think they'll be there all the time, because they have to leave for rum occasionally.
But I don't know. Maybe they'll do on-field deliveries, Bill. Maybe they're just gonna have camel packs filled with rum. So they're like,
it'll be interesting. I'm seeing some telltales of some different elements in Living Legends this year as well. I'm being teased by Hanu about those. So there's going to be some change up as far as the game goes. So I'm looking forward to it. CPX events are always fun games. I just wish they were still at CPX.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be exciting. That's for sure, to see how this game's going to go. I know that going into this game, there's a lot of amped up people, man. This game is going to be like,
well, it's the start, like
non-stop,
it's the start 100%
of their year from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, people take their break over the holidays, and then as soon as this game comes around, they're like, no, paintball again. So it's awesome.
You should stay hydrated. Drink White Claw on the field. Right.
Do not drink and play paintball. It's not good
white
for
girl
your body.
While you're playing.
It's not good for anybody else, but it ain't good for you, man. Especially some of you motherfuckers are really out of shape. You drinking and then running around out there? No. Anyhow.
Right. Shoot. But
plenty of time for that after the game. Anyhow.
So there's a lot that's going to be going into this game, and like I said, you know, you got a lot of people, like you said, that take a break and whatever. So like this is like their first game back into the season. This starts out the season. For those that live down in the South, I mean, your season never really stops. But like
this is weird here. Wait a minute though. No, in the South though, like in Florida and Texas, they don't play all summer really. It's too fucking hot.
Right.
So the seasons kind of switch. It's weird. It's not weird. It's just It's different. So if you like with me going from, north and then all of a sudden going south, it's like paintball still going on all year round. So
Hmm.
I should have
So
brought like a jelly ball field or something out here to this event I'm at though, because I think it would have been a lot of
yeah,
fun for these people.
yeah, Mike, I see that
Yeah,
Florida plays
yeah,
all year round. Like, see that, and that's realistically. I mean, my wife kind of mentioned it to me today, or to me like not too long ago, because normally I would stop playing in October, take off October, November, December, January, February, and then hit back in March. So you're taking like 4 to 5 months off. But with the 3-man tournaments that we've been doing, my wife's like, you went from having an off season to not having an off season, right? And I'm like, what are you talking about? She was like, you're still playing paintball. And I'm like, yeah, about that. That's your son's fault. Like, I just blame him. Like, that's Noah's fault. And Noah wanted to do the 3-man stuff. So, but no, that's it's been a lot of fun. So, and to be honest with you, it keeps you ready for the season. So my question to you guys is, what's your first game of the season? What game do you normally like to play that kicks off your season? So last year my season started in February with Hoth, and I decided not to do Hoth this year because we went up and played in a 3-man tournament. But like, what paintball event kicks off your season? What do you like to do that is like, yep, my season has started? Or like Mike, like you say, your season's just all year round, which is cool, but at some point in time you got to recoup some funds to pay for this expensive
yeah.
ass sport.
I mean, this year my first game is going to be Jurassic,
Is it?
and then Monty.
And
Yep.
see, that's an awesome game to kick off your season then.
And then it's actually my first time at Jurassic. Now I'm gonna have a bonus here because actually tomorrow afternoon I'm going to Desi's Field there, OXCC Battlefield Orlando. I am actually going
What up,
there,
Eddie and Jimmy?
and what is up, Jimmy? I am going to be hanging out for a little bit and trying to do some work and help out and steal a parking spot for a little bit.
Yeah, so Mike can contest to this, man. That feels awesome. And to be honest with you, Bill, like if that was your first game of the season, is going to be Jurassic. That's a banger of a way to start out your season too. Jurassic. This will be my 3rd year going down to Jurassic because I'll be down there also. And I'll tell you what, dude, it's just again, that's another game that's just nonstop balls to the wall, just pounding away, man, and you're just blasting each other. It's going to be a little more different this year because the field shrunk, but keeping up on the things that and the changes that they've done to the field, like it's going to be a shootout, man. It's going to be one that is going to be heard around the world because you have no choice but to be in each other's face all weekend, just battling it out. So to be honest with you, I think that what people need to bring with them endurance, man, because you're gonna need to be out there like just nonstop, like, and that's in my opinion, from what I've seen, that's what's going to make or break that game. Is A, who has the paint and is throwing the paint, and B, who can stay on the field the longest, because it's going to come down to it. Bones will be your first game of the year, dude. It's a great way to start your year. It really is.
And while you're down there at Bones and Ashes at Black Ops in Fayetteville, stop by Biscuitville. Honest to God, you guys will not. I'm not sponsored by them, okay? But damn, them biscuits are good. The fresh homemade biscuits right there. That's all they do. And they're only open till a certain time in the day. So you can't go have midnight freaking, I was going to say Kentucky fried. I'm going to say steak fried biscuit. What's up?
They do make those biscuits up right in front of you. It's no joke. I don't eat biscuits. I don't care for the biscuits.
She heard Biscuitville and she's here. So I mean, yeah, dude, they got awesome stuff. So if you guys like biscuits, go for it. It's awesome.
We're not sponsored by them.
We should be.
I'm gonna tell you another.
And don't forget to like and share. Buy some stuff from us so that we can support our team.
Bye.
Bye.
There you go. Bye.
News from the back of the bus. No, anyway.
Another good place to eat down there is that Crab du Jour. Crab du Jour is really there too. So
that was a good dinner. Yeah, that was a good dinner.
So, let's see. Bones and Ashes will be the Team Tag season opener. They'll never be better than Shelly's biscuits. Don't say that too loud.
You know what? No, you know what though? Shelly had a very good time yesterday or the other day. The couple of the girls, the younger ladies from the buses next to us here at Schoolies Forum. I'm at this goofy bus event.
I'll get to that in a second, Will.
Yeah. But they made biscuits together. Shelly loved it because she was like with kids again making biscuits. So it was great. We had awesome Shelly biscuits here. So I mean, you're right. But the only reason Shelly's biscuits are good is because she watched what Biscuitville was doing. That all those biscuits that Shelly makes showed up after we got hooked on Biscuitville. Just saying. God. And she'll agree. She agrees. But anyhow, all right, I digress.
So with your time in Florida, have you had Gator yet, Bill?
You know what? No, I haven't yet, but that's going to happen this next week. But here's the thing. Okay?
Wait, what do you mean it's going to happen this next week? You got like a Gator? You got a Gator fight going on or what?
Something like that. Yeah, there's some shit going on.
Ain't that some bullshit? Where's the invite, homie?
These bus people are freaking awesome, dude. The school bus people are awesome. Anyhow, so we're here in Florida, right? We've been here in Florida. We've been here in Florida since like the end of November, okay? Thanksgiving. What? Beginning of November. No, beginning of November we were in North Carolina, woman. Anyways. We weren't in Michigan. Anyhow, so we're down here in Florida. We've seen bears. We ran into groups of black bears a couple times on the trails. We've seen snakes, huge freaking snakes. We've seen monkeys. But I'm as of right now, gators do not exist in the wild in Florida. They're only in the gator park. I have not seen one. I have not
eaten by that damn gator. That pulled her little ass dog in the water.
I have not seen one single live gator since I've been down here. It's all a lie. I saw monkeys. Okay, monkeys.
Man,
you can have them as pets here too, by the way.
So hold on a second. Listen. So Mike, you talking some fried gator? Rob, you're talking some smoked gator. All I got to say is when we're down there, I better get some damn gator. You know, the only time I had gator was when I went out to White River and they had alligator bites, and them bad boys was delicious. And the dipping sauce that they had for them, I don't know what this dipping sauce was, but that dipping sauce was so damn good. So look, Mike, when we get down there for Jurassic, I'm looking forward to hopefully some gator. Okay, homie, we gotta do this. Gotta make this happen. Rob, are you gonna be there for Jurassic?
Yeah. They were at the paintball park.
Now we can see them.
I do remember seeing them. Yeah, Jack's volume is way up. He's in control tonight.
Right.
I do remember seeing the gator.
When I start getting low, you can listen to the straw fucking beating, and they're trying to get the last pieces.
When we went to Florida Tracks and Trails for the first Dreaded Legends, there's a big old gator on the outside, out there, man. That fucker was huge. I remember that, but I haven't seen one since I've been down here now. So they only exist in the zoo. Oh,
better.
Rob's not going to be making it. Rob, thank
No,
you, sir.
Rob's
Rob's not
making
going to be making it to drink.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
is. Rob's making it. You making it, Rob. I'm gonna start praying for you right now, homie. When you hit the man upstairs, he takes care of everything. I got you covered.
I think what he means is like don't be posting pictures of him and stuff because he's gonna be sick.
What up, big country? Love
What
you,
up,
bro.
big
Miss
boy?
you. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Hell. I'm looking forward to Living Legends when we get everybody together because Hell Survivors, we get everybody comes out, man, and getting us all back together to have some fun. It's going to be interesting.
Well, first off, you need to take your butt back up here to Michigan.
April 1st. April 1st, and it's not April Fool's joke. April 1st, we'll be back up.
Oh, so here's the next question. We gotta do another crab boil again because that junk was good. That king crab legs.
We might Monster Game. I could. What's up, Mr. Aaron? I could be talked into doing that again for Monster Game. Legends, I don't really want to do it because
there's too much going on.
Yeah.
You want to do what? I want to do it now.
No, crab. Yeah, come on over, big boy. Anyways, crab boil. Another crab boil. Yeah, I know you don't want nothing to do with that, but that turned out great, man. We fed like 40 some of us. I popped them. I drank almost a whole fifth of Jameson by myself and didn't realize it.
Hey, Rob, I approve your time. Just tell him, look, John Vance said I got this time off. And they're going to be like, oh, shoot. John said that? All right, you got it off, homie.
Yeah. Hanu, how are you doing, sir? I don't know.
Mr. Hanu? Dude.
Mike, are we going to see you at Jurassic, or am I going to maybe see you at Paintball Extravaganza? I don't know.
He's supposed to be at the next one at Hell Survivors.
Hold on, let's see if we could get Hanu in on this. Hanu, I sent you an invite. Let's see if you want to come on and talk some bones and ashes and stuff real quick. But yeah, man,
I got my player tags for Living Legends somewhere.
Oh, you got your player package, huh? Oh, okay. I love how that went 360. Just Hanu just embraced it and said, "Nope, he's just going to do it anyways." So
right. Hey, listen, Rob. Seriously, name drop me. Be like, listen, John Vance. You're gonna be like, "Oh, he said that. All right, we're cool." And then if you say the word preacher, they're gonna be like, "Oh, fuck, this dude means business." Now we ain't messing with him.
My preacher, John Vance, is highly recommending that I need this retreat to get my head straight. So, yeah.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Here we go. The man is in the house. Or, well, at least it's Black's. It's his voice is in the house, or his name is there.
We need to show him the light.
Hey!
There he
Let
is.
there be Hanu.
How we doing, sir? How you doing?
Can you hear us?
We're doing good.
All right.
Good.
So we just got back.
All right. Yeah, country. Yeah, it's always a fun time. Always a fun time. We've got a land turtle out here that has dug a hole next to. Well, actually, we left parking space. So there's a bus here. There's an open space that somebody could park a bus, but no, there's another bus next to that open space because there's a turtle that literally has a hole. He's huge, man. Pops his head out, walks around the buses, climbs back in his hole.
It's a good life.
Thing.
Let's face it. You just kind of go about your business, and for some reason, somebody just says, "All right, I'm good with it."
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I couldn't figure out why nobody was parking there, but anyhow, okay, go for it.
So we got this big game coming up this weekend, and it's called Bones and Ashes. What?
Dude, hoping you're gonna be there.
So let's start with. I see the field change. I seen the char controlled area, dude. Come on, let's get into this game a little bit.
Yeah, there's a couple big surprises. One of them is there is now a mirrored base south of where the camping base is. Instead of playing kind of kitty corner, the field will now play exactly straight up and down when it comes to the two bases. So, and they're dead nuts in the middle of the field, so the field now plays perfectly even and wide.
Dude,
so you got a nude beach or a nude base?
New.
Sorry, he's a little on the slow side.
They're ball center of the map.
Yep. The directions to it is in your player packet.
Dude, I got it, dude.
Send one out a year, you get it.
Yeah. If
Right.
nobody else gets one, just him. It's
I don't
special.
read the pamphlets. I just want my card and paper.
Yeah, he doesn't read the rule book or anything that you send with it. Clearly.
Guidelines, you know. At least
So,
that's
so
what
what made you decide to change the insertion point for that?
Well, I can't take credit for it. This is a Nate and Eric thing. Nate and Eric looked at it, and while we all, it's one of the things that's really good about working with Nate and Eric. You guys know them. You know what it's like. They knew what we needed, but from the traveling, visiting producer standpoint, way too much of an ask ever to ask them to do it. It was fine the way it was. It would play just fine that way forever, and everybody still have a great time. But the reality is it's something that would have been like, okay, it's 99% perfect this way. This would make it 100% is split even as possible when it comes to the distance that everybody has to travel to all of the things. So it makes it very, all you can try to do is balance the field, balance the sides. And then after that, however it works out is how it works out. That's the Monopoly board is the Monopoly board. But if you can make it even for everybody, everybody starts at the same, balanced area. After that, it's who makes the moves. And that's always the goal.
Yeah. So,
you can see,
so this map is kind of sideways. If you were to take this map and turn it 90 degrees with the registration down toward the bottom, that would actually give you how the field plays if you're at registration. The 2 stars are your starting points.
Yep, registration is off to the left-hand side there.
Now, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. So the upper insertion point that's along the road, is that the normal? That's the normal insertion point, correct?
That's the normal base. Look straight down from there by number 38,
right.
where that star is. That's the new one.
Okay, yeah, but hold on a second. What is this number 40 base way off to the end there? Because I don't remember there being that much of a field past that base.
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff out there. We've been working.
Ooh, boy.
All kinds of structures out there. There is tunnels and trenches and mounds and woods. Some marine boats, marina. There's some boats out there now and stuff like that. That's part of the surprise is that they're working on that. And to give you an idea how close this came and how tight to the vest we were playing this, I have 2 complete versions of the game written, all on whether or not the base was going to get completed and have full air supplied to that new base. And once they were able to do that, then I knew I was using that one. But in case it didn't come through, I had the base from last year set up, and we wrote and designed the entire game that way also. So we had 2 versions of the game just in case. So a little extra effort and work on our part to try to match the extra effort and work they were doing on their part. And that's only part of it. There's more surprises to come out. The fishing village, which was one of the first fields they ever built there, you kind of, from the north side, you kind of pass through it heading towards the mining complex. They are rebuilding all those buildings, and they are in the process. So it's going from the standard 4-sided plywood building that you build the first time you build something like that to actual 2-story wood structures. Wait till you see what they look like. It's incredible what they're doing to the buildings. They are made, like the church is one of the ones that is complete, and it looks like a church, right up to a steeple and a bell that you can shoot out of, kind of like in Call of Duty.
Oh, sweet. So they changed that. That's added. Yeah.
The upper part in that building. They added a new flag station at the mining complex that is like the Navy-looking flags, where it's a pole that goes straight up. There's an American flag at the top, and then there's a bar that goes across, and a pulley system with 2 flags. that may come up this weekend. You never know. Something might involve that. Just saying.
Right.
All right.
Dude, I'm looking forward to it because, like I was telling them, every year I've gone there, they've changed something to the field. They've made the field better in some way, shape, or form. So, like he's saying, the fishing village, it got some play, but not a huge, tremendous amount of play because of where it was at. It was right outside an insertion point, essentially. Now it's more toward like the middle of the field. Yeah, it's right outside an insertion point, but that's definitely very playable now. So I'm looking forward to it.
I think it's going to be a totally different game played like that because it's totally evens out everything, and then
there's no distinct advantage of supplies or anything like that. As long as both sides have the same feature when it comes to ability to get air, that's the most important part when it comes to that. Your paint access, you'll be able to get there on both sides. The air will be up at both sides. Last year we tried to get everybody up by the main building to do our pregame, and just because of the distance involved, that became kind of a hassle to do it. So we're going to split the morning brief. The people that are starting at the south base will meet in the speedball field for their briefing, and the people that are starting on the camping side will meet by that camping building where the air is and have a briefing there. That way people don't have to trek all the way across the property. We're going to have two briefings at the exact same time. I'll give one, Lonnie will give one.
Yeah, that's sweet too.
Yeah.
That's good.
Try to make it easy.
That's for those big games. That's like the most important thing. I'm always at those pregame briefings. Always.
always.
I've never missed one. Of all my time playing, I've never missed a briefing.
We try to at least make them quick so we don't. We've all been to that one where it's like 2 hours into it, we're like, dude, we got it.
Can we just play?
It doesn't get any better than this, guys. It doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah.
Preacher, Jack, you should know what I'm talking about too.
Brief. Yeah, my briefings are very brief. I give you a quick kind of here. I kind of touch on the rules that will cause you frustration later when you're getting in trouble for not following that are specific to this event. I introduce the commanders and I get out of there.
So let's talk about what's going to determine gameplay. Who gets what side?
Well, we're going to have the Friday night glow stick mission like we always do. That is really become a fan favorite for the players. They seem to be having a really good time with that. We're going to have the Friday afternoon dodgeball again on the speedball field, which is another one. That one is one of my favorite things because it's a player-generated thing. The players are the ones that came to me like, could we do this? Hell yeah. As they're asking, I'm already on Amazon ordering red rubber dodgeballs to make sure we could do it. We experimented last year with Saturday night doing the American Gladiator Assault course.
Oh, yeah, with the rockets.
Yep, big hit. A lot of people had fun with it, so we are going bigger and better than that. So
I'd love to get in the spandex for you.
That's perfect. That's what we're hoping. Something in the thong, but you'll wear it backwards. I got it. So we improved the target on it. We're going to have all kinds of new features out there for it because last year was kind of, let's see if people like it. People loved it. So that means we got to now make it even cooler. So it's like the best problems in the world to have is when you find out the players ask for something, they like it, they like your twist on it, and then you can go back and like, all right, if you dig it, we'll go ahead and go big on it now. Let's make sure.
So that's going to be Saturday night, right?
Saturday night. Yep, under the lights on the speedball field. And it's going to just be kind of taking turns and doing it. People are going to be up there. They're going to have their food going late. We're bringing in 70 pounds of the famous CPX Italian beef sandwiches.
I've never had one of those yet.
Dude.
I've never had one.
It's the little.
I still compare. I compare everyone I get someplace. I'm comparing it to when freaking Paulie hand me two of those things just dripping like crazy and just,
We get it from the exact same vendor that we used to get it for CPX. We pack it in ice, put it in Zach's car. Zach and Paulie meet and have like a non-drug deal at the IHOP kind of thing and trade, the packages over and bring it in there, and Zach shows up, and everyone's like, yeah, great to see you, Zach. Where's the beef?
Yeah,
Silly.
it's some good stuff. Definitely some good stuff.
Yeah, it's the thing
look-
that's. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna bullshit. Go ahead.
We see,
What's
when we
the deal with
see
the Lucky
text-
Charms?
Oh, the Lucky Charms. The fastest.
Yeah,
way
it
to
says
get
Red
Lonnie's
gets Lonnie
side-
before the Lucky Charms.
Yeah. Get Lonnie Lonnie, at our very first event we ever ran, we stopped at the only place that was open to get something for breakfast for Lonnie, knowing she was going to do registration, wasn't going to be able to like go anywhere. And that ended up being those Smirnoff screwdrivers, those little malt beverage screwdrivers, and then Lucky Charms. And it just became a joke that she called them poor woman's mimosas. And so it became kind of this joke that she drank those our first event. We had a very successful first event. So now it's become a tradition that we buy her a 6-pack of those and we get her Lucky Charms to eat. And once she opens up the box of Lucky Charms, the event starts.
Nice. nice.
So,
nice.
and that's been a tradition now since we've been doing the game, since her and I have taken them over. And just a little silly thing, but it's fun. If you really want to get on her good side, bring her Starbucks in the morning.
All right, there you go, Rob. You better hop on that, homie.
That's her white
Yeah.
chocolate mocha from Starbucks with caramel sauce. She's very specific.
So we got another game that's going to be coming up, and there's a little bit of a debate going on here. Living Legends debate. The moderator is going to be Jack Off, the guy who just walked out of the room. Nonetheless, I believe we had to reschedule it because of the snow and the ice storms, and everybody was out of power. So we are redoing it. Am I correct? Sunday?
I have no.
Aaron?
He told me you guys are handling this. When I heard what was going
Jack.
on,
Next Sunday.
There you go. Here we go.
there you go. Next Sunday.
Next
there you
Sunday. Next Sunday. All right.
So
Good.
there you go.
Good.
Or the next upcoming Sunday, whatever.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah. So that should be.
So we will. Yeah, Mamba and I. You can check out the link on our social media. There's a link to actually ask us questions, and the moderator Jack Off there, not high, is going to be moderating the questions. It's putting the prisoners in charge of the prison right now is what's going to be happening. But we're going to have some fun with it.
You guys got any questions? Go ahead. Feel free to post them. Shoot them on over to Jack or Dill or the Mad Frog page, and they will.
Yeah,
take
you
care
can
of
find
all
the
your
find the link on the mat. You'll find the link pinned on the Mad Frog page. You can get.
And don't
you can
worry,
get to it.
they won't be able to dodge these questions either. They have to answer them.
No, and that's been the fun thing about this whole thing. I mean, when I first talked to Frog and Mamba about what I was kind of going on, and we were kind of discussing it, when I told them the idea of what we were going to do with the draft and kind of have them be more of a mentorship role for some young commanders to start. We all want to do that. We all know people, guys and girls that want these roles, and it sometimes becomes a hard spot to get themselves, noticed, even get their foot in the door. And for both of them to do it, the draft went great. The commanders, all the XOs and Legion commanders are busting their butts. We've been talking with Dave pretty much on a regular basis, and we're bringing in the same air guy we had last year, and GI is going to be bringing a semi full of paint for you guys. Like, just really coming together nicely. It's always nice when you got it the second year in a row and you kind of know what's going on. And we had such a successful event last year that we have a multi-year deal for coming back to Hell Survivors. And right now, Dave and I both, and the feedback I'm getting from the players is this is where everybody wants it to be its permanent home. And we're all hoping that's the case, because I agree. It's just a fantastic venue, so historic.
All right.
I
so
wish it was
Commanders.
still at the original CPX, but it can't be. So
It can't
being
be
at Hell's is
right
the
now.
next. Being at Hell's is the next best thing.
All right. So here we go, Hanu. I'm gonna put you in a hot seat for a minute. Taking a look at our commanders for this year's Bones and Ashes, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got a bang up command staff. You got Henny and Rob going up against Chuck.
Yep.
Who you putting your money on, homie?
Oh, I can't be doing that.
Come on now. I'm putting you in the hot seat. Tell me some pros and cons of what you think is gonna happen with this.
I'll tell you the best
He's
information
pulling out the Bucks.
that you'll actually.
We don't want to know numbers. I want to know, give me a rundown of these commanders, man.
Well, as
You
fraud
chose
goes-
him, so why'd you choose him?
That's
And
the reason we chose him. Well, everybody knows Rob and Henny, like the twins. That's like Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger twins, man. Those guys were separated at birth. And to give you an idea, last year at every single game, at some level, we had to jockey around some teams because the balance of sides was a little off and hard to deal with. And we have two sides that are right on pace with last year's numbers to get us up to a 1,000-player event again. And the sides are within 8 players.
Very nice.
I
Very
mean,
nice. Now is that with the as places needed, or are they still up in the air?
I have roughly about 20 as places needed too.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I fill out that sheet. We're going to be within 1 or 2 players of the sides at over 700 players in pre-reg.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
as good as it can get. Literally, the field is balanced. The sides are balanced. And you've seen Rob put up his thing, and you've seen the teams that Chuck's get. It's talent balanced. It's numbers equally balanced. Every single thing is set up so this gets settled on the field between the teams who can make the best moves during the weekend, which is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, remember, if you're thinking about going to that, I sell tickets. Cheap, quick shipping.
Perfect.
so
Oh boy.
that's what I was telling everybody. This event's going to be a banger, man, and I'm looking forward to it. And now, like that, you came out and you said that the numbers are looking like it's going to be a dead even number. You know, it's going to come out to it who wants it more, right? And it's going to be who commanded their staff, what team wanted it, and dude, it's going to be awesome. What's up, James? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
We got
and
you
both
guys.
teams,
This
it's
is
not like
great.
one team or the other has a home field advantage. It's basically a home field team for both sides. So both those teams know that field inside and out. When it comes to the command staffs on both sides, it's a home field game for both of them. So it's not
Right, because Carnage is so.
I got
So
something dive
who
bombing
played for
me,
what
guys.
team?
Can you see it on the screen? I got something like dive bombing me. I don't know what the hell it is. Sorry. I'm
Even out
sorry.
the
It's the
skill
drugs,
side
folks. This
of
is why you
sports.
don't do them.
No, I can hear it
So-
too. Where the hell is it? Anyways, go ahead.
So,
Everybody's
so
just-
anyways, so what team does Rob play for?
Rob plays for Carnage.
Okay, so we got Carnage, and then what team does Chuck play for?
Headhunters.
Okay, and then Henny plays for.
Timber Ghosts.
There we go. All right. So I knew all this. I was just testing Hanu's knowledge here. So, I mean, and again, if you guys know those teams, those are banger teams, man. And
Yep.
like you said, those teams bring out numbers. In an event like this, you want those teams that are going to charge full force and not quit. They're not going to be off the field lollygagging. When it comes down to gameplay, this means business. Bing bong, right? So that's it. So I'm looking forward to this event. What else you got in store for us on this event, Anu? Any rule changes minus the tanks? We're gonna ignore that nonsense and tell us what we got rules wise or anything like that. Any big changes or anything?
Has there been any big changes to the rules?
Hi, Lonnie.
Yeah, the walking tank. Preacher says he doesn't want to talk about that. Well, and the funny thing is people think, oh, that means Preacher's not going to get, well, a MOFO or an MVP. And I'm like, the tank thing kind of limited his options out there. Now you're going to have to deal with him when he's got like nothing but free time to think of shit. So, keep that in mind when you think that means Preacher's like just lost his, only chance at that stuff.
You used to only have them for 15 minutes at a time. Now you're going to have them the whole time.
That's what I laugh about is everybody's like, oh, you don't realize if I'm in a tank, you know where I'm at. When I'm not, that's when you're in trouble because you don't know where I'm at. Like you're not going to know until I'm completed the missions and I'm like you're not gonna know. So any big rule changes?
But we definitely changed. As you know, it's the game. The prop game has over the last few years all of a sudden started really picking up, and people are being. With 3D printers and things like that, people are starting to be able to do some really cool things with props. So, of course, we have to make sure that we stay ahead of the game with all that. So you're going to see a bunch of really cool new props and things like that in the game, bringing up that level of play and where they go and how they affect you. And you're going to see a couple interesting things when it comes to the Char. The Char's got some new things that they're going to be doing this year that you'll find out as you go along.
That's cool. That's what I always look forward to. I like that third fraction. And for those
They're
of you guys,
pain in the ass. They're a pain in the ass.
Get off my lawn! If you guys don't know Char is the third fraction in this, and they don't play sides. It's their land, and we invaded their land, and we're trying to steal their precious metals and stuff from their land, and they don't like it. So that's this game's all about.
The design for the Char backwards of how you would usually do that. Instead of thinking of all the cool things they could do, I looked at never faced the third faction in a game, and there was something that we hated about it. Whatever that may have been, where they could be hired or they could be, bargained with and bribed, or they could even win the game potentially and score points and so on. And I tried to take out everything I had ever heard a player complain about a third faction, other than, hey, they just all of a sudden turned and started shooting the crap out of us. That's supposed to happen. But I took out all the stuff that really did sometimes kind of cause a negative part of it. And then we just took they just randomly turned to us and started shooting. I'm like, okay, then we'll just amp that up to 100. So we're going to do that part. So they have a limited number compared to both sides, obviously, but then they have their own respawn cone. So, and they have a very distinct mission and amount of time they're on that mission, and they're not supposed to be shooting at you. You might accidentally pick a fight with them when they weren't supposed to shoot at you, or they may just attack you. You don't know.
It's funny because there's so many people that are like, I shot the Char, and then all of a sudden they hit this cone and they start shooting at me. Yeah, that's a respawn cone. And they're like, how do you eliminate it? Go up and kick that cone over. Good luck with that, buddy. Because that's really how you eliminate the respawn. You go up.
If you can go over and you knock the cone over, you eliminate all the Char on the field for that time frame. So, and we also added another little fun wrinkle this year too. The Char have been asking about this for a while, and it's kind of fun. They got their own green paint for this event. We got a special skid of special formulated paint just for them to have their own special neon green paint. So when you get hit with neon green paint, you got shot by the Char.
And see, that's what I like about that. So we actually played Castle Conquest. That was the Blues game. Anybody that played on Blues team had blue paint. Yep. So if you got shot with blue paint, that means you got shot by Blues. You got shot with yellow, somebody friendly fired the crap out of you. So I like that. That's awesome. So now you know when the Char hits you, and there ain't no denying it, guys.
Yep, and it'd be just another little wrinkle, another little detail that we're trying to do to just kind of just the things that there's an expectation of a CPX event, and we're going to go ahead and try to, whatever the expectation is, we're going to try to meet it ahead of time, ahead of what anybody expects, and then just try to go do better than that even next year. So keep it fresh, keep it fun. At the end of the day, the best stories are usually the craziest ones that were out there that would fall very much under the, you guys aren't having fun, right? And we all laugh, staring at each other going, I'm pretty sure we are.
Right.
And that's just it. You got to, if the players want it, we're going to do it if we can.
Cool. It's definitely cool. I love CPX games. We always have fun. Is Dead Legends ever coming back? We hear murmurs of it.
Well, I guess we'll have to see.
I guess we'll have to see. Dead Legends was always a fun little storyline as well. But then again, I probably liked the game because I had to travel all the way across the goddamn United States to go to it. That's probably why I liked the game. There's so much cool stuff. So if you're gonna
you have to travel halfway across the country for it.
Okay. When you guys go to these games, see what's on the way. Check it out. Have fun. Enjoy your trip. And play some paintball, too.
Yeah, that's the thing that a lot of players are doing that they have fun with. Like Zach does it all the time and I know you guys do too. And a lot of people could get inspired by what you guys do. Zach does what we do. The game is a fantastic game. I can't wait to be there for the weekend. But don't let the road trip just be looking at the fields go by. You're passing some really cool stuff. Stop, take a look at it. Turn the trip into part of the cool part of the adventure. For us, we're riding motorcycles up there and back and making it a big, long motorcycle trip. Zach and Bryce last year went to like the Shawshank Prison and stopped at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and did stuff like that. I'd watch you do the whole adventure of the whole country in the van. And then you finally got to use the bathroom. We almost tip you over. I mean, we were
I know. Yeah, dude, that video, we should pull that back up. I have got so many. That was a 7,000-mile road trip, man. That was one weekend we were in Cali, and then the next weekend we were in Georgia playing for you. Yeah, it was a fun time.
Both events with you. I was at both events with you, and I didn't have to drive. Screw that.
Yeah, we should pull that footage together. Right?
So it was looking more rough than that trip. You or me, but it snowed on us in Georgia.
So what all Legends events do we have going on this year, Hanu?
We have Bones and Ashes coming up this weekend. We have Living Legends in May. We have Dreaded Legends on its new date in September, and then we have Endless
What field
Legends.
Is that at?
That will be at the Myrtle Beach field.
Has he gotten the new field location, or are they still trying to work all that out, or that didn't happen?
We'll have a talking about that shortly before Legends. Not unlike the whole air thing, we have to wait for some information to come in to know what we're doing with that. So,
all right. So, but the Myrtle Beach field was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're either going to have the 2-day final battle with missions in it that plays so cool and crazy on the smaller field, or we're going to have a field that is bigger than the Bones and Ashes field. So,
holy crap, for real?
Raw. Oh, yeah. It's the property. We went out and looked at the property, and we had drawn it up on a map sitting here. Nate and Eric had come down for Christmas, and we're looking out on a map and drawing it all up and what we're going to do. And eventually what we're going to do on that property has never been done. We sat down and came up with we get to make the paintball field based on a pirate game from scratch and go. And so we did. And then when I got there and I realized how big the property was, we cut the field in half, turned it on its side from what we were picturing it, and it's still bigger than the property in Myrtle or in Fayetteville. It's insane how big it is. It's going to have unlimited amount of camping and rec area and everything else with it, and it's going to have a field bigger than Fayetteville. Is just that playing field alone. Wow. And it's going to have features on that field when it's in its completed state that it's never been done on a paintball field before.
All right. I asked the right question, didn't I, guys? Anyhow, it's some cool stuff. It's some cool stuff. So, and
Legends in October
with the puzzles. All those puzzles, that stupid Rose puzzle. We just put together the other day with the girls from the bus over here. We put together one of the Cinderella carriages that was just like that. But you know what? We had instructions.
It goes easier that way. Much easier.
So much easier.
Yep.
Those puzzles, he gave us the Crystal Rose. Yeah, Crystal Rose. And I don't know what the other team got, but we got the Crystal Rose, and no instructions, trying to find the YouTube video and figuring it out. I mean, it just... I think
did you even know what it was, or did he just give you puzzle pieces and say this is what you get?
No, it was in the box.
The box with a picture.
Yeah, the box with a picture, and I think Mary was the one that finally got it put together, because Mamba and I were just we got moving on it, but no, I was done real fast.
We got some new stuff for that. We have a couple of neat off-field games. It's one of my funnest things to do at that game is we do these off-field physical challenges at that game. And we've done everything from last year we did big wheel races. We've done pogo stick races. We've done adult-size hippity hops.
Shoot. I think the 5-man and 10-man event that you guys did last year at that event was amazing.
Yep,
I
we did.
freaking loved it.
10-man event, and in the moment, Henny said something because somebody was like, this doesn't seem too weird. I thought there was always weird stuff here. And Henny's like, hey, be careful. He's going to tie us together or do some shit like that. And I'm like, ooh, that's a good idea. So I quick went and got a bunch of rope, and I literally tied people together. So the 10-man became 5-on-5, and you were paired up, tied at the waist, at your waist pack. And you had to play together. And if your partner died, you died.
Yeah.
And that got really fun. That actually played really cool, and a lot of people had fun with that one. And then by the time we're getting done there, all we're doing, registration will already be open for 2024 Hawaiian Legend.
I'm looking at trying to make that.
It is
Maui
it's
is
the game in the entire sport of paintball. Anybody that's gone, Ryan Sexton to this day will turn and look at you and go, it is the greatest playcation of your life. Yep.
we slept on 5 different beaches while we were there in that camper van. Stayed in an awesome.
I'd probably sleep on more if I went.
You'd be sleeping under them, I'm sure. Maui was definitely a gorgeous island. It was our first trip to Hawaii. You guys can check out our social media. Yeah, the sea turtles. Oh man. Check out our social media, and you'll see some of the videos from Maui and from the first Hawaiian Legends. I think it's a lot better. I think it's drive the bus to Maui. We'll get some 55-gallon drums. We'll be all right. You know what? Okay, so I'm at this great big school bus event, right? Schoolie Swarm. There's a bus over here behind us. It's a little shorter one. It's not a short bus, but it's a smaller bus than what we've got. Same style, but smaller. Shorter. They've shipped it to Mongolia and driven across Mongolia and Pakistan in this thing. These people are just some of these people are just unreal with some of the stuff they do, and then you've got like me and a bunch of people like me too. So it's
pretty
not
wild.
all fun.
Yeah,
but it's been pretty cool.
The 2 XOs from the winning side last year are going to go head to head. So we have 2 Hawaiian-based teams, and then they're going to have their XOs. As you know, the field is a fantastic field. If it was on the mainland, it'd be filled every weekend because
those catwalks are awesome.
Catwalks are awesome. Interconnecting 2-story tree houses. I mean, what more could you ask for? And
hey, there's drone footage of that, by the way, on YouTube. If anybody's interested in checking it out.
Staging, you're watching waves crash up on the beach on the south side of the island, and you literally there's nothing you can think of to do on that island that you can't go do. There's the road to Hana. You can go snorkeling, scuba diving. We've gone spearfishing, rented motorcycles and rode around the island, horseback riding, zip lines, anything you could think of. And then it's also extremely cost effective to jump islands. It costs a little bit to get out there, but once you're there, jumping island to island to island is actually fairly inexpensive. So
we haven't taken advantage of that yet. Yeah, we haven't taken advantage of that yet. So maybe this year.
Thing because Hawaii is so fantastic, but each island's got its own flavor to it, which is what makes it so cool. You want to go see active volcanoes. Last I heard, all 3 volcanoes on the Big Island are going off right now. You can go see volcanoes on the Big Island. You can go to Kauai, which is just
Isn't that how the people of Pompeii died? Volcano.
It's not quite like that. It's kind of like the Austin Powers with the steam, engine coming at you, and the guy's like,
"It's honest." Okay, it's honestly better if it lets some pressure out every once in a while, because you have a Pompeii because all the pressure built up and exploded. It's letting the excess pressure out, so it doesn't.
Mind you, I'm no expert on it, and I'm sure somebody from Hawaii that lives on the main island could tell us more. But I contacted when the last one went off, which was kind of a bigger deal, that one. I got a hold of a buddy that lives out on that island. He's like, yeah, it's like dripping down the side of the island. All the volcanoes have pretty big cauldrons, so when it gets a crack, it just kind of fills the bowl, and the little bit that comes over the side, it's not like a few years ago where it actually kind of came down and washed over kind of like a neighborhood. And even when it did that, it was like the hurricane. Like everybody knew it was coming for like a week, so you could get out and get your stuff out, kind of thing. Like you couldn't stay there, but it wasn't like all of a sudden you woke up and it was outside your door. You knew it was happening. You had to make decisions. You sort of knew where you lived, that it could always be a possibility. Kind of like when we got hit with the hurricane. You know, it wasn't like we didn't know it was an option.
Right. That's cool. No, it sounds awesome, and that's how my wife and I's list for next year, and hopefully that'll be the game that that kicks off our season next year.
I'm going to bed.
So. Bye, Jack.
Bye, Jack. Have a good night.
There he goes.
But no, yeah. So it
fantastic.
sounds pretty sweet. You know, I'm looking forward to it. I really want to go to Hawaii.
He got a brain freeze. He drank 2 slushies in a row.
Oh, there you go.
But
That's perfect.
that note,
You guys get back to work. I got orders I got to put in because we got people still
All right,
signing
sir.
up right now.
There
all
you
right.
go.
So is there anything else that we need to know about Bones and Ashes before we get out of here, Hanu?
You can still sign up right at the event if you missed pre-reg tonight, and there's a reason it became the fastest game from inception to 1,000. And ask anybody that's ever gone. Is the easiest sell. I could tell you all day, but ask players that have gone. It's a great field. It's a great ownership, and they treat the players amazingly. And they give us a free hand to run just the craziest ideas that we want to. And the players seem
Awesome
to
rebuilt
just
pro shop.
go with it. Yeah, the pro shop is gorgeous. Wait till you see it. The amount of effort that they put into that pro shop, it's just beautiful now. He kind of, being the positive guy he is, he's like, you know, we didn't even really know what we were doing when we built the first one. So actually the fire gave us the opportunity to go back and with a lot of knowledge and build it the way we should have built it the first time. And so, you know, positive and negative. And what they did is they put so much time into it that they hit up a bunch of the different vendors. And instead of the vendors coming and setting up the big tents and doing all that, they worked out all kinds of price break deals for pallets full of gear from HK, Social, GI, Die, and they're all sending these pallets full of equipment and gear at like total discount prices and stuff like that just for the event. And then
Dude,
I just saw Lisa pop up, team tags, Dead Box, Surplus on the Go, Nova Paintball with those new launchers.
Vance, you gotta look at those for me, please. You gotta check those out for me.
I will. What about is Planet Eclipse going to be there?
There's going to be a tech from a Planet Eclipse there to work on guns.
Okay.
Yep, and we should have a die tech too, I believe.
Okay.
So should be able to get that, and then most of those guys, not the Planet Eclipse, they're very specific with that, but some of the other techs that'll be around can help with other brands. But Planet Eclipse has been really great about doing looking out after our players like that and finding a way to get to. They basically come to every one of our events in some way, shape, or form, which is just amazing.
That's another reason why, guys, if you guys are planning to go to the big events, man, that's another reason to go to the big events like, you know, Legends, Bones and Ashes, things like that, because they're on site teching your guns. I know sometimes you go and you have your gun and you're like, oh man, I'm playing an open play. You don't have somebody to tech your gun that is local or whatever. Boom, go to these big events, man. These guys.
Yeah. The most popular
tech your gun.
Legends for the last, I'd say, 8 years has been the guy that hydros the tanks on site.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it's a great time to get your stuff done. So if you guys have marker issues, tank issues, things like that, man, these vendors are on site to help and tech and take care of your stuff and keep you on the field playing. So check them out for sure. Tippmann comes out to help survivors. Dude, I mean, they are beasts, man. You got Scotty out there that's teching things, throwing guns out left and right, making sure your stuff's going. Man, I can't think of a better tech in my life than Scotty, to be honest with you.
He's
but, you know, hit up these events, guys. That's what they're there for, man. And, dude, they'll take care of you. So, on that note, you got anything else you want to add, sir?
No, I got to bail out and get to work. You guys have a great night, and I will see you guys.
Pre-reg end.
Pre-reg ends tomorrow morning when I wake up.
All right, so there you go, guys. You guys want to go to Bones and Ashes?
Midnight, some world thing. When I get up in the morning, it's definitely past today.
All right, there you go. So
Get
your pre-reg in before he wakes up in the morning. All right, honey, make sure you sleep in a little longer tomorrow.
All right. Much see you guys in a couple days.
All right, man.
Thanks,
Take it easy. So yeah, Will's got a comment there. He's like, someone can hydro tanks at Legends. Yeah, they got a guy that comes out and does the hydroing on site. He'll hydro your tank and
40 or $50 to get your tank hydroed. Maybe.
yeah, and then
And they'll
he
do it
might
right on
run
site?
some deals. Yeah, right on site. So you drop it off in the morning, pick it up later in the day. So I think we've got a lot taken care of tonight. The whole bringing Hanu in at the last minute there worked out pretty well. Schoolie Swarm here, the school bus thing has been freaking unreal. Dill has caught the bug, and I think some of you have seen his social media. So we got a little short bus in the group again. Yeah, because, I say again because all of us on the team are used to riding in the short bus to school. Anyways, I think, so Schoolie Swarm has been awesome. I'll have some videos up. I'll do a little bit more talking about it. But some of these buses are really cool. Some of them are cool. Some of them are like, wow. There's a double decker one, like 13 and a half feet tall. Freaking crazy stuff. Hey, you're welcome. And we've got Paintball Extravaganza coming up this weekend. I was hoping the Nova guys were going to be there. So if they're not there, John, check that new launcher out. Let's check it out and see what it's got.
That looks sexy.
Who says got any gum? David Letterman.
I was gonna say him, but I can't be the one to get a shirt. So
David Letterman. There you go, David Letterman. It's just something he would do. It's stupid. I love Letterman, man. That guy's something else. Anyhow,
So that's why I said Johnny Carson first, because I was gonna say Letterman, but I didn't want to be the one to be like, yeah, give me my shirt, Bill.
Anywho, hey, whatever. So anyhow, everybody take it easy. I think we're pretty well set for tonight. Paintball Extravaganza is coming up. I'll send you up check out our social media. I'll be sending tons of videos to Aaron to post up, and hopefully we'll get into some new gear and stuff, and maybe got some new clothes coming out here soon. We'll see how everything goes. And hey, Harry,
We got your
how you doing?
chair. We got your chair. I'll see you next
I
weekend, Harry.
gave Harry crap all week. Man. It was
Harry,
a
I
fun
hope you're
time.
playing on the blue side, because you ain't playing on the blue side. Your stuff's missing for sure, bro.
All right. So anyhow, thanks for joining us. This is a quick show tonight. Thanks everybody for joining us. And I know you had a lot better things you could have done. So other than that, I'm going to say good night from all of us. Check out our social media. Check out madfrogpaintball.com. Hook yourself up on some swag. We got some new shipment of sunglasses and some cool stickers in. You're gonna have to
And
catch
if you
us
want
at.
something that you don't see, just ask, and we can make it.
Yep.
Love you all.
Bye, all. Take it easy. Bye-bye.